With any addiction, the first step is to admit you have a problem, and I need to confess I have an addiction to custom match triggers. Yes, I admit publicly I am a trigger snob and addict. I love a good, crisp, clean, no travel, glass-like rod break with no over travel and incredibly short reset with around a 2-pound pole brake. For me, in just about every situation, that works perfect, but not for all. You know, for a duty, combat, practical, SHTF, you don't want a hair trigger because of accidental or premature discharges. Yeah, and that's not, you know, the kind of premature discharge we're talking about, guys, and no pun intended. Also, many custom triggers, like I just described, they're princesses, and they don't handle getting dirty and nasty, and they're a bit on the picky side with ammo. They especially don't like hard primers, and they don't work with the cheap ammo. A lot of times even just military surplus NATO if it's not, you know, boxer primed. How many of you would be interested in a combat trigger pulling at about 5.5 or 4.5, but breaks, feels, performs just like a match trigger, but tough as nails, tough as hell, and performs like a mil spec? Let's just check out Triggertech's combat drop-in trigger. I've had some fabulous luck with my Triggertech triggers. Check this out. I love it. I'm Drew Case from Beyond Seclusion, bringing you the reviews directly here to Gun.Deals, where I only give you my honest opinion, and it is what it is. Now, real quick, guys, if you're not familiar with Gun.Deals, it is a website where you go find, share the best gun-related deals available for purchase online or in retail stores. It's awesome, guys. You just type in the gun or the product you're looking for in the search square, and it'll show you anything and everything that's been posted from any user, company, or website. Now, Gun.Deals does not sell firearms or anything else. They simply browse the web and use the input and find you the best deals, redirect you there. It doesn't cost you anything. It's genius, guys. If you haven't, check it out. Okay, so like I said, I'm a trigger snob. I'm a custom trigger addict. I have tested almost every trigger, I think, that Triggertech makes, and I love them all. They literally came up with an entirely new trigger system, nothing like what we're used to or that I've come upon before. I mean, they went out of the box with their triggers. Now, I included a bunch of their technology here if you want to pause and read these and check them out. Otherwise, just go to their webpage and read more. Now, I particularly like their adaptable, that's the name of the trigger, because you can go from 2 to 5 pounds pull. It's super easy to adjust and you get what you want. It's about $50 more than what I've got here for the combat. And it will have some extra moving parts. You know, you're going to have something that you're going to have to adjust. And some aren't going to want that. They're going to want just KISS. And, you know, for a combat trigger, thus the combat trigger. Now, all their triggers use the same technology. The only difference is the trigger is adjustable, and the adaptable that I was just talking about. Now, don't think that just because it's adjustable, it's more likely to fail. I've been running their triggers for years now and haven't had a single issue. Now, before we get going, just check out the text and specs here. See what you think. I'm going to get it zeroed. We're going to test that zero creep, travel, brake, and reset on the specs and tech. Check this out. Okay, real quick, I want to show you up close so you can see this. That's the amount of travel that we got. We hit the wall and it just stops. Now I'm going to pull slow here. No creep. Zero creep. Now I'm going to... Okay, so I charged the handle. Now watch the reset. That was it. Now I'm going to pull again. That's crazy. Okay, watch the reset again. That's it. Now watch the pull. Guys, that's awesome. Let's just see what we're getting here. I've actually found this very reliable. I've put it up against digital, and this is more consistent. Okay, so we're going to put it on there. That's the nice thing with a straight trigger. Five and a half. Try again. Consistent. Okay, so I'm back here at my CQB range. I'm actually doing another review. I'm working on a magnifier and an optic here from Northtech. Anyway, I've got some particularly hard primer ammo that I want to test with this. Okay, this is the ammo I'm going to use. Okay, so we're just going to check out the Triggertech Combat here, and we've got some perfect ammo for it. This is some Wolf. Guys, I've had this, I bet you 15, 20 years. And right there's the proof. Yep, this has been sitting in the basement a really long time. This is notorious for really hard primers. We'll find out. Then here's some old Tula. I just had a big box with some loose ammo. And then this is some of Tula's newer off-brand Sergeant Major. I got a bunch of that. It's zinc coated. That stuff works really good, and haven't had too many light primer strikes or any issues with that, especially not with this Foxtrot mic. But anyway, that's going to give us a really good test. As far as, you know, combat, absolutely, if it fires off all this, we're not going to have any issues with brass case Boxer Prime. So why not just get to it and see how it does with the notoriously hard stuff? Because that's what I want in a combat trigger, aside from being reliable and crisp, clean break. Oh, yeah, that's some old stuff. That's some really old stuff. All right, we're going to put it to the test, that's for sure. Oh, got a couple of, must have slipped into that box from something else. Okay, let's just load it up and, you know, have a little fun with each of those. See how this Triggertech Combat does. And there you go. You can decide what you think when we're done. Okay, first one is I'm going to try the Sergeant Major because I know that this fires great. It doesn't really seem to have particularly hard primers. Anyway, let's just see how we do here transitioning. Yep. No problem there. That was fun. Okay, so the next one on the list is Tula. That usually is hard primers. Okay. Oh, also, before I forget, I'm also using my Amend 2 mags. Been using these for a while. Been having great luck with these. You might want to check them out. I have seen some crazy, stupid sale, really cheap on those. Anyway, all right, let's go here and see how the Tula does. Okay, this is going to be the real deal here. This is that, you know, 15, 20-year-old, probably 20 years old Wolf with the lacquer. Let's see how this Triggertech does. sweet, guys. That's why I like my Triggertechs, is they'll take those hard primers, and yet I've got a custom trigger at the same time. And yeah, quick, because I got CRS syndrome and I wanted to make sure and do this. These are some brown glasses that somebody asked me about, and these are some Leopolds. Oh, special thanks to Jake for getting me these. These are their new pack outs. Okay, it's a matte tortoise finish here on the sides, the plastic, and then it's the bronze mirror. And the nice thing about these guys, and this is important for a lot of you, they are made in the USA. Designed, made, produced here in the USA. Anyway, I really do like these glasses. They are very comfortable. They are very clear. They could be potentially my new favorite shooting glasses. So you're going to see them, and I've already had some questions. So I just wanted to make sure and call them out and say thank you. Okay, now one thing that I want to test here is with that incredibly crisp, clean break and then that ridiculously short reset. Okay, I'm going to focus. I want to see how fast I can get off 10 rounds of this Sergeant Major here at 25 yards. Oh, that's nice. Boy, that's nice. Okay, so we got it zeroed using the Hornady. Can get some really good groups. Let's okay, that's how. There we go. Okay, let's try 400 again up there. Let's try 5. I love it. Red dot, 3 power, 500, nice. That's my geese. Guys, that would be really hard to do what we just did with a mil-spec trigger. Would be really hard to do. Now what I want to do is I want to torture test this trigger. I want to put some sand and grit in it and then see how it functions. Okay, so I'm going to put this Triggertech Combat to the test. Sand seems to be what most people worry about the most, and I will tell you guys, this is some really fine sand. I thought about taking the trigger out and just burying it and putting it back in, but it seemed like a lot of work, and maybe somebody, you know, so let's just... Okay. Stuff it down in there. Now I'm going to leave it down in there until I get back to the deck so you can tell. And then I'm going to dump it out, give it a little tap, and then we'll put the upper on, and then we're going to shoot. Okay, so we're up here at the range. Again, this is packed in there. Okay, now I am going to just tap it out. I'm going to put the upper on. We're going to fire. Okay, pretty typical Nebraska day. I just put the upper on. All I did was shake it out. I've got the Hornady in there. We're going to go up there for 300 yards. Every single one of those trigger pulls was exactly the same as before. You know, I've got some dirt down there. I'll open it up. I'll throw some more dirt in it. I've got a mag here of just some brass case. Okay, we'll give that a go. Okay, kind of looks like maybe the back pressure sort of blew it out. So let's add some dirt. Let's just try it with leaving the dirt in there. Okay, I'm going to leave this running so you can see there. Okay, I don't know if you can see the dirt in there. I'll take my other camera here and show that. It's just like we showed. Okay, it's full of dirt. Okay, one. Close this up. Man, if that even wants, well, that's. There we got it. Okay. Let's give it a go. I'm going to go for 200. Okay. It's still going. There's not going to be any breaks. No breaks in the video here. I'm going to go right there across the dam. All right. Let's do it. Okay, now that one did not want to reset. We did leave quite a bit of dirt in there. Yep, there we got it. Okay, broke free. If you can see in here, got quite a bit of crap in there. I'm gonna try to go with it. Okay. We did have another one that's not resetting.
But we still have.
I think to be fair, I am going to shake some of that out. Okay, it's got some grit in there. Okay, I think that was a fair test. When I took the actual clods and chunks out of the trigger system, gave it a little working, it worked fine, but it was even working with that in there. Anyway, you know, that's about the best torture test that I could possibly think of, so you decide for yourself. There you have it, guys. It is what it is. You decide what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful. If you did, come check out my channel on YouTube under Beyond Seclusion. I cover everything from guns, ammo, braces, stocks, optics, everything. Anyway, until next time here on Gun.Deals, happy shooting. Remember to educate our young people to guns and gun safety. And remember, every time you're out shooting and you're holding a firearm, you're an ambassador for the Second Amendment. Be a safe and responsible gun owner.